Hi everyone, welcome back. This is your friend Elizabeth Gaddy. I am the Director of Operations for the Tyler Gaddy team at Omni Homes International in Tucson, Arizona. Today, I wanted to remind you that there are opportunities available to you in this market. I've noticed some agents seem to have their spirits a bit beaten or they're just discouraged. So I figured this is something worth talking about and addressing. So let's get started. Despite the market being down right now, there are still plenty of opportunities out there for you and I and everyone else really to still do business. It's a matter of whether you're willing to put in the work and the effort that it takes to be successful in this market. Know that change equals opportunity. Why? Well, because some of us are scared of change, and just like some buyers are pulling back a little or holding off on looking, so are agents holding back on selling and kind of giving it their best. And I think we all know that real estate is cyclical and what goes up must come down. So, though you may not have experienced a down market in the past, there are plenty of agents out there who have, and they have tried and true methods for succeeding. The good news is there is no secret sauce in real estate. If you ask any top producer or just any successful agent what to do or how to navigate this market, they will likely give you an answer along the lines of, you got to double down or just put in the hours, go talk to people. And it's really not that they're holding out on you or not wanting to share in their secret. It's just that it's that simple. In order for you to succeed in real estate, all you have to do is get out there, let people know that you're in business, and truly try your best to care for your clients and look out for their best interest. That's it. So don't let the market dictate what your business looks like. If you're finding yourself saying that your business is slow because of the market, or any other external forces that you don't have any control over, I challenge you to take a different perspective. Take accountability for where you are and really take an objective look at what you're doing. Could you be doing more? Could you be doing better? Could you be focusing on other things that perhaps are not as fun to do, but you know you have to do? The answer for many of us is probably yes. But you do have to be willing to go there and be honest with yourself in that thought process. So, like I mentioned earlier, change is scary for most people out there, and we tend to fight it a little. I think that's just human nature, and it's totally fine. The reality is that every time there is a change, opportunity comes with it. Because some agents are pulling back, motivated by the unknown, so they're scared of the unknown, so they're kind of pumping the brakes a little bit, whether it's pulling their marketing efforts, lead generation, or what have you, any number of things. This is your time to go all in. Go door knocking 2 or 3 times a week. Hold as many open houses as you can. Make the cold calls. Check in on your people and don't give up. With consistency, you'll get results. And I've talked about this in another video before. You may not get the result that you want right now, but if you keep at it, you put in the effort, you put in the work, and you're consistent, you'll get results. So as you're doing all of this, I just want you to also remember and think of your value. Even if you're desperate for a client, I encourage you to not discount your services. Of course, unless you truly think you're not worth it, then by all means, cut your commission, lower your fees, or whatever it is. And I just want to say that this has nothing to do with greed or anything like that. But when you agree to discount your professional services, you're telling your client that you don't value your own expertise. And if they ever refer someone to you, guess what they're going to do? Chances are they're also going to ask for a discount. So you are creating not only your present business, but also setting it up for your future. Will everyone work for you as you hold your ground? Probably not. But in my book, that's okay. That's still a win. I'd rather work with the people that see what I bring to the table. Then they'll trust my judgment. They'll trust my advice. And I'd rather work with the people that are willing to look at me as their expert of choice. So again, business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. So even if you didn't cut your commission, or you didn't get the listing, or you didn't get the buyer, another one will come. Here are some facts to consider. Competition is higher. Why? Again, some buyers and sellers are letting fear get in the way, and it almost feels like we're all scrambling to get a deal going. What this really means for you, though, is that every conversation you have matters more than any conversation you had last year. You have to know your craft, whether it's the neighborhoods you want to work in, what the market is doing locally and why, how to overcome objections, how to show your value and communicate it in a way that the client receives it in a positive light and understands it. It's no secret, agents with higher skill levels will take a bigger market share than the rest. However, those agents that maybe don't have great skills or experience, but are highly motivated, will be right there along the seasoned agents. You can learn skills, and that comes as you go with your experience, but you can't get motivation from anyone. It has to come from within you. And I know I probably sound like a broken record, but again, if you're willing to do the work, the transactions will follow. So just, again, on the other side of this is that the motivation is lower. The agent that doesn't understand the market has given up their efforts and gotten a part-time job instead of getting better at what they do. Maybe they just quit real estate altogether. What worked last year doesn't seem to yield the same results, and people are getting discouraged. Know that it will take more touches and more conversations to get the results you had last year. So if last year you got one client for every conversations you had, guess what? You may now need to make 100 conversations to get that one same client. So you just gotta learn your numbers, know what your conversion rate is, and go all in. Talking about skills, to survive a market shift, you have to continue working on them. So these are what I consider and our team considers to be the 5 non-negotiables to do for our business. It's lead gen, scripting, marketing strategy, and finances. So the first two, lead gen and scripts, those are your those are your money makers, excuse me. These two are what will help you get new and repeat business, and in my opinion, where most of your efforts should be spent. Marketing is more so bringing awareness to the public and staying in front of them. It is important, but not something that our team spends a lot of money or resources in. We let our sphere know that we're in business, but we mostly do so by staying in touch with them through phone calls, texts, emails, but not so much through pop buys, gifts, flyers, or things of that nature. Those are all fun, but again, not necessary for our business. We have a basic social media presence, and we do quarterly events, and that's about it. So strategy is where you will leverage your systems, and not just your systems, but the people around you to create efficiencies so you can focus on the items that matter most, like lead gen. Even if you're not part of a team or an official real estate team, you're a solo agent, you still have a team. And I think it's important to make that realization because a lot of the times it feels like we're in it alone, but we're really not. I've met lenders, and this has been very recent, that are willing to go door knocking for our team. They're willing to sit in on open houses, go 50-50 on lead gen expenses. And it's not just lenders. I'm talking about remodeling companies, just vendors that we typically do business with. So you can get creative with this and leverage your resources. And finally, knowing where you are financially allows you to budget for your money, of course, but also for your time. And hopefully you're not. But if you are in a bit of a financial tough spot, it helps to know how tough your situation really is so that you can make the proper changes needed to keep a profitable business. So, like I said, there is really no secret sauce. You got to be consistent, you got to be persistent, so don't give up, and be efficient in everything you do. The bottom line here is that you are your biggest competition. Yes, the market is tougher, and we want to pout and blame it on everything else that is out of our control. But at the end of the day, you are in control of you. So it is up to you to keep pushing and move forward or settle for what you can get with what you're doing. I do want to invite you to keep going and do something. What that something is, you get to decide. Door knock, talk to businesses, send letters, emails, text messages, Facebook messages, whatever it is you choose to do. There's no right or wrong activity here. You just have to go all in and do it. You have to decide whether you're going to, again, settle or rise above it. So if you'd like to learn more about our team and how we work, feel free to visit our website, drop us a line. We would love to hear from you. And that is really it. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'm available if you're looking for resources or ideas. We do have other videos. We have a ton of lead gen resources. So again, don't be shy. There's no commitment. I truly do just want to make an impact in the industry. And see you next time.